So here he talks about the first, you can say first 24 hours hospital in Baghdad. And he mentions this very important point that treatment wasn't only 24 hours, but it was free for everyone. Now, even in this day and age today, the people who want to talk to us like they are come from a moral high ground and enlightenment period and whatever, they don't have like this idea of treating you for free. You have to pay in most places. And if there is free health service in many countries, it's the worst service that you could possibly have. This was the peak of civilization, a peak of medicine, and it was for free. And it was for everyone, anyone who is sick.
This is al-Fikr. Again, guys, I don't speak Arabic. I'm probably butchering the name, but it's founded in 859 in Fez, Morocco. This is important because this is actually the first degree-granting university in the whole world. It's still there, guys, okay? This is the oldest university in the world. What's also amazing is it was founded by a woman who inherited a fortune from her father, and she spent all her money on building this university.
So here he also mentions the first university. So we're talking about the first 24 hours hospital, then we have the first university. A lot of the Westerns, like, listen to this information. They have no clue that this was the Islamic history that was going on. And in reality, the civilization that they're living in today is heavily, if not 90% of it, is built upon this Islamic foundation. Now, of course, we're not going to take the credit from the scientists and the intelligent people within the Western world who used this information and developed it and enhanced it in many ways. That is for sure the case. You take previous knowledge and you build upon it. But you don't take away the foundation, right? You don't take away the foundation. Don't show ingratitude to the people who allowed you to reach where you are today.
From 1300 to 1700, the world was dominated by three major empires: the Ottomans, the Safavids in Iran, and the Mongols in India. They are collectively known as the gunpowder empires. So what's amazing is, since its inception, about 622, up until the year 1700, the Islamic religion dominated the world. And so the question for us is, why was that the case? How did Islam overtake Europe and overtake Christianity? Okay, that is a mystery and question for us today.
A lot of people wouldn't want to answer this mystery, the simple idea that Muslims were people who were truly upon their faith, and they knew that they are upon the truth, and they knew that this religion comes from the Creator, and they implemented the teachings within their faith, which allowed them to become what they became. So that is our Islamic narrative. But you have a lot of people like, oh, it's a mystery. It's how did this happen? Well, it happened because of that reason. That's why if you look at these battles between Muslims and other empires, it wasn't like the Muslims were more sophisticated in their cavalry and in their weapons and their tactics. That wasn't the case. It was simply people who were a lot less equipped when it comes to military, when it comes to these ideas, when it comes to weaponry, but they were people of true faith. And that's why they were able to defeat people who were more advanced than them in these worldly aspects.